Today we're going to be reacting to most critical streamers have ruined a generation. Let's get straight into it.
Knows that public nuisance streamers that go around harassing strangers, causing a commotion, and just making everyone's lives around them more miserable
Mostly on kick streamers.
suck. Like, that's not a hot take. Everyone knows that. They're just this miasma of cringe that cause everyone a massive headache. But, as I and many others have pointed out for years now, they do inspire an entire generation of young viewers to be losers like them. Because they do find an audience, they do find success, they make money from it. So
Only streamers I watch is probably Moist Critical and Agent. That's it. I don't watch any other streamers, and I don't stream myself.
Becomes a career path and something that young kids want to do to try and emulate that behavior and be like them. It's fucking tragic, and now we're starting to see the results of all of this.
Oh, what the fuck? Okay. I'm just gonna let it play through, okay? I'm just gonna let it play through.
What the fuck? Put your hand in my food again, and I'm throwing all of your phone.
Right, I feel like this is I don't know. I feel like this is a justified reaction. Like, you don't walk past somebody and just stick your hand in their food. That's disrespectful as fuck. That's honestly disrespectful.
Don't put your hand in my food again. Do not do that. You don't do that.
This young whippersnapper can't be older than 11 years old, and he's already becoming a scourge. He's trying to do what all of the other public nuisance...
You can stream at 11? I think you can if you have an adult around. So is the person behind the camera an adult? If that's true, then that's sad.
Streamers do by just being a societal hemorrhoid. He still has his
I
baby
thought that the streaming age was like at least above 11. It has to be above 11.
He hasn't even gotten his adult teeth yet, and he's already doing this shit. He just graduated from suckling milk out of his mother's bosom, and now he's trying to suckle milk out of Jack Doherty's titties here. He's just trying to get that clout through being a piece of shit. Now you're probably thinking to yourself, Charles, are you really going to be insulting an 11-year-old here? And the answer is a resounding absolutely. This needs to be squashed. You gotta put the kibosh on this immediately to learn that this is not acceptable at all. So absolutely, I will be insulting this kid and the entire goof troop that travels with him for these streams. Now he has thankfully been banned for this. Now he has thankfully been banned for this, which is one of the very few times I've ever seen Kick ban someone. I imagine it's not a
he's on
ban,
Kick. That makes a lot more sense. There's probably no way. You could probably stream at 1 on Kick. Doesn't matter. There's a
It 100% should be. Switch, I guess we'll have to wait and see if it is.
I was confused.
Yeah, though this
that.
shit absolutely super sucks. So I'm doing a public service here by insulting them. Hopefully it discourages more people like this, and hopefully this kid grows.
They probably won't. They probably just want attention. They're getting more attention by you talking about them, so they probably want the attention.
And learns that it's
probably
awful.
Won't work.
Like it's not even good content. People are watching you.
Because to be fair, there's like way more like people that are like laughing at it, I guess.
Because you are a clown, and they're sitting on the edge of their seat waiting for you to get your ass beat. That is your entire audience.
Other people like them are laughing at it. Or not like them, but kids are laughing at it.
You are a fucking...
I don't know why it was so hard for me to pronounce. Clash Royale was W game though. I used to play it.
Spittoon that they are spitting in. Why would you want that to be your whole brand? His whole stream is basically either arguing or fighting people. And this is him just taking food from a stranger's table. That lady then goes up to confront him, and I'll show you that clip in a moment. But in the same stream, he also gets in an actual fist fight with some other kids. His whole stream is just creating
problems. Wait, do they actually, can you show fights on, I'm sure you can.
And instigating, hoping that someone will fight back, and he just yells and screams
what
about
are
it.
The rules? Are there, like, there's rules on Kick, right? I know there have to be, like some rules, right?
Throws some wet noodle punches at them. So him and his goof troop fight this other group, and they know that they're not going to get their ass beat because they're too young. So the group that's taking these punches doesn't actually fire back. They push him away at one point, but they don't actually swing on him because they know they would be the ones that get in trouble because this is a toddler. So they're using their age as a shield because they know there's going to be no real repercussions.
Don't put your hand in my food again. Do not do that. You don't do that to people.
Who do you think you are? Who do you think you
Stop
are?
filming me.
You're a nobody.
It's a live stream. You can't stop it.
Who the fuck are you? Who the fuck are you?
Give me the phone.
Now you're not touching my fucking phone. Touch my phone, I'm gonna actually do something
What are you
about
gonna
it.
beat me up?
Back the fuck up. Back the fuck. I will. I want to.
How old are you? 5?
Kids making threats to this woman. Then he also has his friend
Bro, how old are you?
like
5?
behind her just in case. It seems like he was contemplating sucker punching her. Like that's what it seemed like the synapses in his brain were about to fire and tell him to do there. This is his whole stream with him and his friends just wandering around, making problems with complete strangers.
We've seen that a lot lately. I'm not gonna lie. It's been a lot of streamers, like just 2024 alone. There's been a hell of streamers that have been doing this lately. Like
For
a
no
lot.
reason.
I've been seeing a lot of videos.
And I'm also
on it.
using the term friends very loosey-goosey here because I have a hunch that they're not actually his friends. They probably can't stand to be around this annoying shit stain. They're just here because he has some viewers and they're trying to elevate themselves. That's typically how these stories go. I think it's also worth mentioning that he has clearly been heavily inspired by Jack Doherty. Jack Doherty is another public nuisance streamer who does this exact...
I remember I seen a clip on this guy named Jamarties. I forgot how to say it, but it was basically a clip of Jack Doherty being a nuisance, and he basically used the same shield using his age when he was harassing an older guy in a store. I'm not sure what happened there.
Same style of content where he just travels around, makes problems, causes a ruckus, and he has a bodyguard with him.
Yeah, now he has bodyguards, but before he had bodyguards, he would use his age as like a kind of a shield.
So that when anyone tries to confront Jack, the bodyguard steps in and either attacks that person or scares them away and sizes them up,
Yeah, 'cause
gets
his
them out
bodyguards
of
are
there
big as
to
shit.
protect Jack Doherty from the consequences of his actions while
Not big as
Jack
shit, but they're big, bro.
peeks around the bodyguard, still
Bodyguard.
lobbing insults at him like a real tough guy. Also, Jack Doherty is probably about the same size as this 11-year-old. So, the reason I say that he's clearly inspired by him is because this kid also travels around with a bodyguard. That's who that dweeb
Bro?
with the TikTok broccoli hair was that's positioned behind the woman here. That's supposed to be this kid's muscle. Or backup, perhaps. Maybe
Bro, get like a bigger
Sidekick.
at
I
least
believe
do
it's
it-
supposed
at
to be
least
his
Jack Doherty was smart enough to know that he'd get beat up if well, it's not smart at all, it's just stupid. But he has a bigger bodyguard. If someone tries to fight y'all, odds saying y'all losing. I'm just saying. Odds are saying they're losing.
bodyguard though, like Jack Doherty has. But the clear difference between Jack Doherty's bodyguard and this kid's is Jack's is a full-grown adult
Right.
man who is like a professional bodyguard. This kid's is another child who's still afraid of the dentist and probably still wearing
He's just slightly taller.
Pampers
Bro,
and the head
he's
of the
literally
anime
just
club.
slightly
But
taller
he is
than
still
him.
trying very hard to be like Jack Doherty. And the question needs to be asked, where are their parents?
Exactly.
Where in the fucking world?
Do they not see this like on the internet? Like when they because I know they got in trouble for this, right? So when they got in trouble for this, were their parents just not notified? Do they just not know? Did nothing just
Are
happen?
these kids parental figures?
Do you think I go fly stuff? Do you? Do you?
All right, hold up.
Do you?
Don't do
At this
that
point,
again.
I feel like the parent is the cameraman.
Hold up.
Like
Yeah, shut the fuck up.
that's how I feel.
Let's go.
He literally looks his bodyguard literally looks
I
the
couldn't
exact same.
imagine
as him.
anything more painful
Quote
as
unquote bodyguard.
the parent than seeing your son like this, or any of the kids in this group here. It'd be less shameful if they were just addicted to heroin. Now, I know a lot of people default to blaming the parents here because that's a really easy thing to point the finger at, especially with so many parents just sitting their kids in front of an iPad and letting them doom scroll the internet and letting the internet raise their kids. But in a case like this, I don't necessarily know if that's 100% how this happened. I think even if you're someone who's very active in their kids' lives, they can just stumble across something like a kick streamer like Jack Doherty
Right.
and see him flexing his wealth and be, blown away by
But to full just start acting like him, that's just no. You have to notice it at some point.
that, getting stars in their eyes and be like, I want to be like that. And no matter what the parent does, they can't really snap them out of it. That's just something the kid's going to have to learn through failure and learning that they're going to end up alone and a loser by trying to be like Jack Doherty. But I think there is a clear problem here that the parents aren't here. Like, they're just letting their 11-year-old...
Unless they just, I don't know. I feel like there's no way they don't see it. I feel like there's just no way. Like I'm thinking of every scenario. There's just no way they haven't seen at least one thing just pointing to this behavior. There's literally no way.
Wander around IRL streaming. Under no circumstances should a child of this age be fucking IRL streaming on Kick. Kick is a platform that actually has child predators on it. There was a whole expose video about a big streamer who was legitimately a fucking predator. And their kids are now streaming IRL on that platform right now. And even on any platform, I don't think any kids should be doing any kind of streams.
There used to be a rule that I think it was 13. I think it was 13 and up. You could only stream on platforms. I think that was it. I'm not sure.
So I really am curious why the parents aren't more present in their life to allow them to stream for hours like this. That's just downright irresponsible, 100%. But I don't necessarily blame them for the kid trying to be a Jack Doherty clone, a bootleg Jack Doherty. That's something that even if the parents were monitoring their internet usage, he may have just stumbled across through TikTok or Twitter or something and then just got hooked on it. And that's a hard thing to...
What kid doesn't like chaos?
...to stop as a parent. I do understand that part, but they definitely need to know that this is not acceptable behavior or normal behavior for kids to be doing. Fucking streaming, being an asshole. Come on. The parents definitely got to step up here and do something, I would say. Unfortunately, I don't think this is going to be the last time we see a kid start to do streams like this. I really do think that streamers like Jack Doherty, who I keep name dropping, but it's just so clear his influence on this kid's life, really do create further degenerates. They just continue this cycle of degeneracy by making more people like this. And it sucks. That shit is terrible. So hopefully I'm wrong and we won't see more cases like this. But man, it's still awful. Even with just one case, that one kid was inspired enough to start trying to do the same thing. It's sad to see. And yeah, I just wanted to talk about that a little bit. That's about it. So yeah.
Hungry for a big night? Rally's delivers the flavor with the 2 for $5. Yeah.
The new Tangled Barbecue Swiss Burger or fully loaded fry burger. Any two, just $5.
Let's go.
Oh, fuck. All right, y'all. I'll see y'all in the next video. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and God damn. Peace out.